I'm so glad I asked them to leave this unlocked for us. And at least they don't lock it now. Otherwise it would have been totally inaccessible to anyone. Right, let's go to the old dam. A couple of people joining. I'm not going to record much today. Let's go and see how much water is in that old dam. Stop recording. Please stop. Kruis is seker maar die beste water uit die hele voedselpad. Tensy dit gereën het.
Ons het eintlik water gebring het, ons moet sommer net hier skep.
Ja, presies. Ek drink baie keer in die berg drink ek lopende water. Ag, daar's sommige mense is bang. Dis waar, mense kan dit ook sê.
Ja.
Ja, ek het al baie keer. As ek ver gaan stap, as ek miskien gaan oorkamp het,
Ja.
dan het ek drink ek water, lopende water. Mense moenie mislei wees deur die kleur van die water nie.
O, ja.
Is 100% gesond solank dit lopende water is. Ek moet net aanbied om Karl ook te help daar.
O, natuurlijk, ja.
Hy is 'n goeie ou vriend van my. Ellen help hom daar.
Ja, nee, ek het hom nou op Facebook gerig en follow en kan nie glo hy bring pers nie.
Dis 'n fascinerende man, baie inspirerende ou daai.
Natuurlijk, het is so, né?
Niks keer om nie.
Met al hierdie hobbeltjies wat hy...
Ja.
Jenny, kan jy nou so afstaan? Foto's neem.
Hoekom nie? Mens kan foto's neem van die water as 'n mens wil.
Ons kom obviously weer terug hierdie kant toe, ja.
Ja, ons maak 'n U-turn. Daar is 'n alternatief waar mense julle 'n sirkelroete kan doen. Dis wat ek laas naweek gedoen het. Ek was nie eens van plan oorspronklik om hierdie te doen nie. Nester vra my, wil ek nie miskien iets doen om die mense besig te hou of nee, ek dink nie dit was al woorde nie. Skielik toe sê ek ja, kom ons vat hulle weer ou dam toe. En hier gaan ons weer, hier is mense wat dit nog nie gesien het nie. So kom ons gaan wys hulle. En why not? Want ek kan doen met die oefening weer. Ek het niks oefening gekry tussen maandag en vrydag nie. My tennispartner kon nie speel nie. En ek en sy stel nie belang in dues en advantage nie. Ons slaan net die bal na mekaar. Al bounce hy bal 2 keer.
Ja.
Ons slaan hom net. Camera was shaking a bit, I think, in the previous clip. Forest, shade, half the distance. And a nice group of people that have joined today. Nice group. I didn't count them, but my guess is 10 minimum, at least. Another one of my favorite spots in the forest. Did I mention? Yeah, I did. We're heading to the old dam, and I don't think there's anyone in this group that's been there before, which makes my day. Waterfall number 3, if it's rained. Hierdie is ook mooi as dit gereën het, hoor.
Is dit?
Ja.
Imagine, ja.
Hierdie hele rotsformasie is vol water as dit gereën het. Dis pragtig. Om te mens hoor hoe klink daai water. Nice and indigenous spot is. You must say, Carl, you must say if we're going too fast or too slow. Bokkies, ek het al 'n bokkie of 2 gesien wat hier eet, hierdie gras eet. This is all perfectly accessible. No, it's not actually muddy. We've passed the section where the municipal pipe leaked for ages. The municipality has obviously fixed that. Old pipes. Ek wil dit net 'n bietjie rustig vat by sulke plekke veral vir kaal.
Ja.
Ek luister so met my een oor. Laat ek net kan hoor of hy sukkel of nie. Stunning section this. Let's wait for Carl and see if he makes it. He will make it. Let's just be patient here first. You must say if you want me to take over, but you're managing, Carl.
It seems fine, yeah.
Got some trappies coming in front of you.
Minutes or so from there. I just need to relieve myself.
Good, okay. Let me know, just call me. Nice and cool, yeah. Funny enough, I'm sweating already a bit. Carl kan saam met my voorstap en die res moet net rustig agter ons stap. Die idee is nie om te kyk hoe vinnig 'n mens daar kan uitkom of wie voor is of agter wie eerste is. Nou en daar's Geneva Fontein. Nou kom ons by boom wat geval het. Tricky. Charity whenever she can. Both good clean Americans, by the law. And for liberty, both support alone. Happiness was paid. They live their money. And summer camp. Winter's in the our future system is talked about and planned. Ek is mal oor die reuk van hierdie. I mean, ek weet nie wat dit is nie, but something here just smells absolutely lekker. I don't know what it is. It's got to be some leaves or something there. Future in the system talked about the plan. Gave it up for music, free electric band. back into indigenous forest. Back into indigenous, and we'll get a bit of wattle earlier. I don't think I've got any people in here. I'm always now a bit afraid. I'll figure out later. Who doesn't mind? It doesn't take too long to figure out. Who doesn't mind being on a photo? Some actually want to be and encourage it.
From horse riding, believe it or not.
I can believe it.
Oh, I saw yesterday on your
Oh yeah.
Lekker.
That was cool.
Now,
It's Jennifer and I.
we're carrying on straight here, but if one turns right here, which we're not going to do, one can go to Pepsi pools
Oh yeah.
with that turn off there.
Oh, is that to Pepsi food?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where Hester and Alan and Jen and I went last Saturday.
That's true, yeah.
From the dam wall.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually a very great ride.
I'm recording you a little bit here now for the first time. This is the first person on my
you
rec.
haven't you done any videos today?
No, I have, but I haven't actually had any people on it at all. Just a little bit ahead.
You can video my backpack just now and get some Tiger Wheel and Tie and
Why?
Carefree logo in.
Yeah, why not? Get a bit of Tiger Wheel and Tie. Nice sponsoring of them.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, we don't need to be in a rush. It's actually hard to believe
Yeah.
in the forest that we've gone gradually down by as much as we are busy going up.
Yeah.
Because
So
we,
now out of the forest.
yeah, so we're going to be all sun from now on.
Yeah.
But where we started with the forest was about level with the railway line,
Okay. Yeah.
and you wouldn't think going through.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I must
Please.
look back more often.
Feel
Okay, now.
feel free to let us know. One
Should
big
auto-rotate.
file
Yeah.
Were you
I
gonna
hate
hear-
those big files.
where you're going to have nothing more than sounds and the poor thing shaking to
Yeah.
pieces.
Ach, you can just kill that.
Ons gaan baie blommetjies nou sien. Wel, heel wat. Got some yellow flowers here, Cole, and
Oh, nice.
as we go along
Like
this,
daisies.
yeah, basically like almost like daisies, yeah. And then a lot of those yellow flowers. And then as the season changes, you get some other flowers gradually,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Craddock Creek, Cole, which is is it the higher one to the...
The middle one there.
The middle one there, okay.
The middle one, you just sorry, Cole, you got the handle
Got
there.
the sticker.
The middle one there is the highest one. That's Craddock Peak.
Yeah.
That one there is George Peak. That there is Skurwekop. That there is Tierkop. And Craddock Peak is 220 meters
Higher.
higher than George Peak.
Yeah, it's at 1,500 and something.
If you look carefully,
Entrepreneur went into
yeah.
Now which one he flew into here?
Craddock Peak.
Oh, is it?
Craddock Peak.
In a
Well,
light
Yeah.
well, I've never seen it because I've actually walked quite often. Dam, which is now there, roughly speaking. You're only going to see it right towards the end. Then one walks up to Tierkop Hut. You cross the catchment area up to Tierkop Hut there. From Tierkop Hut, you'll see that. No, it's very small. You go around, and then I set up camp at that piece of forest there at Skurwekop. Then from there, I go over that piece of saddle. And once you're over, you're on the other side of the mountain, and you've got a long, steep Z going down.
And you see the road going along the mountain there.
Basically, well, not really any road. It's just a trail.
Cut in there or trail there, but you can see it goes.
Oh, you mean there along that
Yeah, at the
kop
top,
there? Yeah.
coffee there.
That's the trail, yeah.
Carl, sorry.
The top of
Huh?
that one over there, you can see a
Photos,
trail going as well there.
does that look...
Yeah,
All along there.
that's a road that actually leads down to Sarsveld.
That's
Oh,
like a
so-
sea
that-
top around.
Oh, yeah, and then further up past the
It
university.
goes along
I
there, you can see it
presume.
on the other one, then it goes down or behind that one.
Yeah. And then from there up to the hut is two options. The other hut, the other way of getting to that, you can see the path where we're going to walk there now,
Yeah.
is going up to the hut from across the dam. up to there then. And of course there's a grot on the other side of this whole hill here.
That's a cave, yeah.
But once you've crossed that piece of saddle, this is if you're doing the entire Tierkop trail, then there's an actual path that eventually leads you all the way to the Montague, which is quite lekker.
Okay.
But that's a long walk. That's like...
Oh, sorry. I just want to grab photos of the... What is it? Because
You're on your app screen or whatever.
You're basically looking right at the catchment area now, Carl.
Let me just go back into camera. What is good to take photo
Just
of
like
the
that.
catchment area? And
Just
the,
like
the
that.
peaks,
Straight across that catchment.
peaks in the
Hold it a little... Okay, that's also a very nice
little
one.
bit up or
Hold it
for
like
the
that.
peaks.
And
Like
that. And then you've got Craddock Peak in it as well.
Okay, level. There it says level. There we go.
You've got Skirvekop and Craddock Peak in that one.
Skirvekop. Yeah, that's one I haven't done yet.
I always used to think that Skirvekop was actually Tierkop,
Oh yeah.
but not to be apparently. And stuff on the left hand side here. Purple flowers. And plenty of yellow flowers on the right hand side coming up. I like this, trying to describe to you what is around
It's
us.
a good idea. I'm sort of picturing this in my mind.
Yeah.
I still remember colours a little bit.
And what we have on our left hand side, which I still don't know the purpose of, is a white pole, a white plastic pole. I think it's plastic. It's obviously had to be a beacon for something
Oh, it could be, yeah.
at some stage.
Yeah.
Maybe for fireworks or something. I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
It's relatively new. It's only been there about a year, maybe 2 years now.
Okay.
Now we're going to get to a section where sometimes there's water running here. It all depends on the all depends on whether there's been rain or not. Moenie vooruit stap daar nie. Stop agter jou asseblief. Thanks. You know, if you don't ask people, then they get kids that go quite far ahead sometimes, and
Yeah, they don't
it's happened before that there's almost been trouble about where's the kid now.
Yeah. And they lose sight of them, yeah, that could be a problem.
Yeah,
And they could get lost.
yeah.
But we're walking a fair pace now, because I think that other kid was back there.
Oh yeah, we would definitely have had to stop.
Yeah.
I think that,
Like when I was walking with Alan, that we were walking fast to keep up to you.
yeah,
And then when I joined up with you, it was like we were walking slow. Maybe I'm just so used to your rhythm.
yeah.
Could be.
And you said that's what other reason I take my hat off to you is that you're so.
Flat rock, it's loose.
Sorry, Carl.
No, it's just loose. I don't know.
I didn't notice it there.
Yeah, it's flat.
I'm sorry about that, but I think this is a reasonable pace. People are welcome to. I should actually tell Alan. You can tell anybody if they feel like stopping.
Yeah,
Then we can stop.
yeah, yeah.
Julle moet sê as julle wil stop.
Alan, yeah, if you want to stop, just shout. For whatever. A break. Okay. Ja, daar kan ons 'n bietjie sit en
Daar's 'n watervalletjie wat ons gaan hê. Wat omtrent die middelpunt is van hierdie hele
hoor.
gelyke deel.
Ja.
En dis gewoonlik 'n lekker chill spot. Ek vat gewoonlik omtrent niks om te eet nie, maar ek het 'n paar eiers gekook gisterand. En hoekom nie?
So you don't want to walk behind him when you go back.
Ah, turbo pizza, ja. Ja.
Why not?
I tease him, don't worry.
Any electrical appliances there?
You can reach there with a bucky. When we were there, funny enough, there was a, what do you call those people that study the rocks and that? The geologists.
Geologists.
A black one, a person who was a geologist, and he was up there in a bucky.
Okay.
And he parked the bucky right there by the hut.
Well, like I said earlier,
There's a road.
that is a way that they bring wood up for you.
Yeah.
If you've booked the place,
You put ice up for fire, and
then there's a road that leads up from Saasveld.
that's the road we walk back on.
Yeah.
The hike you go, the hike route around the right, and then you walk back around the left, which is the car, it's like a car track.
Yeah.
There's a normal Nissan 2x4 bucket, so it's not hectic.
No. That's what Esther and myself did. The day we took some people to Pepsi Pools.
Oh yes, yes.
and the rest of them turned around.
Yeah.
But we had told them from the start that once we get to Pepsi Pools, she and myself intend to go further up to the hut,
Yeah.
which we then did. And if I remember correctly, that piece of walk that day ended up being about 24
Oh,
kilometers.
yeah, I remember that. You
Yeah.
guys said I was doing something else.
Yeah,
The other day I actually came riding.
it surprised me a bit because I wasn't expecting it to be something like 24 in the end.
Yeah.
And I clean for. So it was a bit of a climb up to it there, and Esther just collapsed on the balcony of the hut there.
Oh, shame. Yeah.
Took some photos of her. Cool, we've got rocks on the left, purple flowers on the right here,
Purple flowers. Oh. But,
and all this is what I now regard as level. I think anybody that
yeah, that's a pretty level.
calls,
In fact, it's slightly down now.
yeah,
Coming back, it will be slightly up, slightly down.
so slightly one will hardly even notice it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be long, and we will be at a nice chill spot where we can have a snack or two maybe.
Yeah.
That's
Mine
what-
says 5, but the other lady's phone said like 1.3 kilometers further.
What, to the dam?
You only put yours on a little bit later.
Yeah, but mine was, I don't think, even half a K.
Michael's was on 7, but he walked from the house to the thing with about a K.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6.
So about 6 now.
Yeah, let's say, see, I'm going to add a K to mine.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now, I'm now so intelligent to bring my phone with me, and for the first time in ages, I forgot to actually start logging the walk.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
we're
just,
actually close to the dam or the turnaround.
no, we're about halfway now,
Yeah.
as far as this level part goes,
Yes, yes.
excluding the
The forest.
forest.
Yeah.
I'm taking a wild guess here and saying that it's another 2 kilometers
Okay.
from this part where many people would probably like to take photos and
Okay.
have a little rest.
Yeah. And that's all very level there to the dam.
Yeah, we're going to get to a part that's going to be a little bit technical for you, Cole.
Oh, now by the water.
Yeah,
Okay.
where we will just tell you where to put your foot,
Yeah, I'll grab
But-
the stick then and I'll run onto your backpack.
because it washed away. It's a part that washed away a bit in the floods.
There's shade here, sure.
Yeah, we're getting into forest-ish,
Oh, cool.
but not for long.
No.
We're going to get to the... There's a zip line that somebody's put up there.
Oh, cool, but we're probably not.
Hold on, then guys.
Basically just, no.
Oh, I could,
Some people find it handy. It doesn't make much difference to me, really.
yeah.
Okay, let's halt here, Cole.
There's a little waterfall there on the left. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, let me say, which can be a bit slippery perhaps.
Yeah, no, I've got it. You down, calm down.
Let me go further down.
You go further down, I'll wait for you.
And now you've got at least another meter drop with a couple of rocks there.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
that there where the
sticky.
stick is the lowest spot now.
Okay, cool, I've got it. There we go. There's water.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's water.
Yeah. Now I've got
This
to
is a lekker chill spot for people
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. Yeah. I just want to. Okay, let me just
And
move
now-
out the way, yeah?
You can put it onto me here.
Yeah. Let me
You
just,
can.
okay, I'm going to step.
You're gonna be the king of
There we
chill
go.
spots, Cole. If you turn around
Yeah.
and make a 180,
Yeah.
come slightly ahead
How
here.
can I sit or you stand here?
Come slightly ahead. There's a rock here in front of you.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Sit on it.
I'm going to take my bag off actually. Just for now.
Have a seat.
Yeah, because you're going to have a smoke break.
I'm gonna have a smoke break. Yeah.
Let's see.
Not that I'm proud of it, but I need it.
No, you need it. Okay.
Nou kan julle lekker foto's van mekaar neem. My goodness gracious. You know, Cole, it's happened again. Where I'm under the impression I'm recording you climbing down there,
Oh, yeah?
only to find that I wasn't recording.
Oh, dear.
And now, anyway, nice chill. Up towards the top there, you've got the water coming down. But this is quite spectacular again, like any other waterfall. If we've had like 40 or 50 millimeters of rain, then it's a little bit more interesting to cross here. Then you've got more water to cross.
Felt like somebody.
There we are, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Here's your stick, Carl.
Thanks.
There we are.
You want to go with Alan? You've
right,
you've
I've
got
got
him there.
Yeah, you can go a bit with Alan and then
Go for
I'll
it,
go
yeah.
a bit with you and whatever.
Why not?
Because it becomes pathway again.
I thought actually, Carl, today I thought you're going to put your hand on the shoulder again.
Hey?
I always thought that, from what I gathered, that's your the way you prefer, putting your hand onto
No,
Hester's.
when you're in a shopping mall and not on a hike, yeah, you grab the guy's elbow.
Yeah.
When he goes jogging with the old lady, he holds him to the G-string.
Funny too, he
like
once
that.
really had one.
Yeah.
People you
And
usually
a
have it
brass strap.
on a dog leash. He ties a dog leash around his waist and then I just grab onto it.
Yeah.
Julie always uses a dog leash, but once she forgot that. And she had it the G-string strap in the car. I've even run with a sock before when with my, that was a clean one, and let the guy hold the sock and
Everyone up there.
oh, sorry,
Oh, they're coming.
Look, I see there's a kid there.
long slowly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yep, they're all there. We're not formal actually today, where there's like some sweeper at the back, and
That's why I keep looking to see who's...
yeah, which isn't bad, Alan. You're actually better at it in terms of looking. I'm surprised. I just took it for granted actually that people are going to make it today.
Yeah.
And had it not been for you, I wouldn't have realized that there are so many people lagging.
Lagging behind, and not everyone is as fit as some of us unfit people.
Yeah.
Very slippery.
I'd like to, it would be so interesting to know what they are expecting. If it says easy, how easy must easy be
Exactly.
if the distance is clearly on there? I'm amazed that my shoelace hasn't loosened yet. The only piece of muddiness, and it always remains muddy here. You know, there was a time where this entire section was just totally grown over. And I think it was the municipality, funny enough, who came and opened it up. It could be the fire department. In fact, I've seen fireworks busy working in the bushes. I saw them close to the hut, hard graft, busy cutting out, going, picture yourself walking into this groffely, bushery stuff to go and cut out pine trees and wattle trees. Any potential pine trees and wattle trees.
You know that they actually do something every now and again.
Yeah. The reason they do it here is because this is the catchment area, so it's of better interest to them than any other part. Before the water. In fact, many years ago, they had a controlled fire. This is before the 2017 fire. Was it what? 2017 or 18? 17, I think. 2 years ago now, I think. Many years ago, they had a controlled, perfectly deliberate, controlled fire that started from the bottom, and they brought it all the way to the top road, which is the one that gets used by the municipality to get to the dam. Only that top road doesn't actually lead all the way to the dam. It stops at a point, and then the people have got a very, very steep decline to walk. The people that have to go and open the sluices when it's been raining hard, they've got quite a way to walk down from where that road ends. Yeah. Whereas it's still quicker doing that than having to walk all of this, which can't be done by vehicle.
Up and down, up and down.
You see the old pipeline running all along the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that smaller.
Imagine.
The boxes along the way.
Can you imagine the work of getting the cement down there?
Down there, yeah, just follow the concrete pillars.
The pillars, yeah.
What's the boxes for?
It's probably like if it's jammed up or blocked up.
Oh, you can
they can
Slow.
access it. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go through the files and delete the ones where I thought I'm recording, wasn't recording.
I know, you have the same
Yeah.
thing with my GoPro. You push the button to start recording, you think it's doing something, but then when you come back later, it's done nothing.
Exactly, yeah. This is stunning. This only came up after the fire. We never had these yellow fynbos
Very nice.
before the fire. Oh, there's going to be one massive fall where I've been holding the camera like this the whole time, thinking it's off. Meanwhile, it's recording. Ek weet nie wat gaan aan met my luk vandag nie. On 10th time. Umpteenth foul that I'm going to have to delete. Stuffing around with a camera that I don't know about. That's quite stunning as well, that piece of rock going down there. Actually, the weather is ideal because all of this can be a bit of a serious moderatie for a lot of the way. But I also have to say, bicycles can do some damage here. We never had that before.
Mixing it up nice.
Yeah. It's not far. Of course, I like to say in Afrikaans, it's net om die draai. It's net om die draai. Now, I dare say it's om die draai here, but I think it's another 2 net om die draais. Yeah. Lots of it. What's the time now? Goodness gracious, it's only 9:30. Should be tired, eh? This is also quite pretty when it rains. This is also pretty. Pink. Go ahead if you like. Okay. One can hardly get lost here. I'm just concerned sometimes about young kids that go too far ahead. I still don't know what these are called. These purple flowers, but they're also stunning. Blue. Cross between blue and purple. Plus times. There you go. Ta-dum. And we have the den. It's a serious graft getting down there, putting that cement in. I'm always mesmerized by how they must have got down there. Down at the bottom there to be able to... Sorry for the shaking on the GoPro because I'm holding the point and shoot as well, yeah. To take a photo. Yeah. The work it took. I've seen a few photos of the construction of it. Old machinery of those days. It's like the old mixer. Let me just stop. This has been, as far as I know, to open them down that rockiness without falling down into that doorway there. I think that's where they get to open them, not at the top there. In the old days, they used to open them at the top.
Yeah, quite a dodgy setup.
Yeah,
Climb down there and up there.
yeah. I'm convinced, I'm personally convinced, but I could be wrong, that that's where they've got to go into to go and open them.
Yeah, it must be, because I don't see where.
The top here, you'll see these taps are totally rusted away, and the pillar that actually comes down vertically there is totally rusted and skew. Are you right there, Cole? Ellen's got him there. Nice. Is jou eerste keer hier nou?
Ja.
Is lekker, né? Die lekker ding van hierdie dam is dat 'n mens op hom kan stap.
Ja.
Dis 'n bietjie van 'n gesukkel op 'n ander sementdam. Mense kan op die ander klim, maar daar het jy nou nie trappies nie, jy moet oor dinge klim
Ja.
om op die dam wil te kom. Hierdie is geroes, so hierdie werk nie eers meer nie. As hulle mense die as mense die sluise wil oopmaak, dan stap hulle in by daai deurgang, daai stukkie deur daar aan die ander kant. Ek wil vir Karl 'n bietjie rekord hier. I know he doesn't want being on here. You mind if I record you a bit, Carl?
Yeah, no problem.
You're right with it. You're right, Ellen, with it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You enjoying
I'll walk back with you a bit.
No, you've got it in a great.
Yeah, when you...
Ellen's got it in great art here.
I don't know how many years was it?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
How many years was that? Yo. That's a big leap. Yeah, the...
Couple of stairs down again now.
Oh, yeah.
When did the dam stop being used?
I don't know when last they actually used it. Obviously, it must have been before they built the Garden Route Dam, which would be well more than 24 years ago. We've been in George for 24 years, and the Garden Route Dam was built long before we were even here. So I suppose they couldn't bother with us. The only thing they do have to bother is if they've got to actually come and open the sluices here. Before there might be a bit of a problem. This leaks like a sieve. You must see if this dam's full. See that water running down there at the bottom there and there.
Sprays.
That's where you get all this beautiful color from, because it's leaking like a sieve throughout the horizontal parts and vertical parts. And obviously that water that's from that pipe there, we're not losing any of this water. All this water runs down to the Garden Route Dam at least. So it's not like we're losing any of it. But it was built in 1939, this dam.
This must have been a huge rock.
Yeah. And then it was actually...
Did they bring it up here on the railway line from...
This piece of road, used to be the original road in those years, in the 50s. And it's only in the recent, relatively speaking, recent past that they built that gravel dam further, not gravel dam, gravel road further up there, which is the optional road leading back home, which makes it a circular route then. But then in 1955 they upgraded this dam. You haven't been on this dam before? In 19, where are you from again? What you? Oh, okay. Oh, there. You didn't even know there's an old dam, eh?
I've been to Tierkop in school. We went to Saastad around Tierkop in
Yeah.
school. But I've never been there.
Oh, lekker. It's always a first, eh?
Yeah.
It looks not though when I suddenly take a couple of people and I know there's one or two that are pleasantly surprised that have never seen it before.
I didn't even imagine it.
Gosh, lekker. This was upgraded in 1955. Now that's still a couple of years back. So it wasn't quite as high in 1939 when they finished it. But in 1955 they decided to upgrade it and made it a bit higher. And obviously then in due course time even this wasn't enough to build. But can you imagine bringing all that cement, all this cement so far deep into the catchment area? It's fair, né? Fair om al hierdie goed te bring, nee. I wish I could know exactly. Considering the labour and the cost of all these new concrete sleepers they're bringing in, it would be more than interesting to know if there's actually going to be a locomotive one day again heading for Oudtshoorn at 4 o'clock in the morning. I used to love that sound. At the top there, didn't it? That I strongly doubt. That's beyond repair. They keep saying the same story, that it has shifted to such an extent. The entire railway line has apparently shifted so far out that it's beyond repair. That's what they keep insisting. I insist that if you brought the Chinese into this, they would have fixed it for us years ago. And if there was something in it for them.
Something onto the rail and then you can ride with your bicycle on the track.
Yeah, I think Carl's actually got something like that. I must ask him.
That must be quite nice.
I've another old man friend of mine, which I haven't seen in a while. He also lives up there in Dennewoord. Apparently he's built something like that and he went and tested it. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? That would be quite lekker. Because it climbs so cautiously or so slowly, you don't even know you're busy going up when you're going along the railway line. You don't even notice it.
Well, even if they just do the power van for tourism,
Yeah.
and we come
Actually, quite frankly, I can't understand why they're not doing the power van now, because if the current railway line can withstand the weight of a full locomotive with trailers galore loaded with heavy concrete sleepers, then that railway line should comfortably be able to withstand the weight of the power van.
Okay, put your foot up there on that flat rock. Get your foot up. Okay, right foot. Okay, go left foot. Fine. Okay, right foot.
He doesn't always listen.
There, right, left. Yeah, there we are. Right, left.
Right, left, it's very helpful. It's being extremely helpful. Carl does his own thing in the end sometimes, no matter what one says.
Yeah. My knee was so awful that he went on that one.
Been a while since we've recorded, but we're well on our way back. Done, I would say, well more than half the forest. Oh, definitely, yeah. Not that far from home now, from the gate. Pretty soon we're going to be getting to a fork, which will be the fork we took turning left the last time we walked to the old dam last week. Is net om die draai. Nee, jy sal vir jouself kan sien. Ons is amper by daai vurk nou. Ons is amper by daai vurk en daai vurk gaan jy herken. Jy sal kan onthou hoe vinnig ons by hierdie vurk uitgekom het na ons begin het. Dan behoort jy vinnig te kan aflei hoe ons daarby gaan uitkom. As hulle vooruit wil stap, kan hulle. Ek stel baie belang om te sien of hulle presies sal onthou waar hulle moet stap en waar nie. Kan jy hierdie onthou? Iemand het nog vir iemand se kind gesê, kyk nou.
Daar was my houtbrug.
Ja, ons is nie ver van daai houtbrug af nie. Ons is nie. Daai houtbruggie met daai bietjie water wat onder hom geloop het. Daar's die voet. Ek het geweet dit gaan gebeur as hulle sê, "Hey!" Don't go too far ahead, guys. Do you want to go down to the dam? Don't go too far ahead. Yeah, I knew it might happen. You can go to the square dams there if you want to. Julle kan water drink as julle wil hier. Die bruggie. Die mooi bruggie.
En nie weer verder loop nie.
Ag, bly maar hier vir die dag dan.
Kom hier. Kom.
Gee my laaste drukkie nog. It's not far, and we'll be on the rainbow, what am I saying here? On the railway line. Probably my second last recording now. I wonder how many times I've recorded this particular section I'm walking on, mostly when heading the opposite direction towards my stream. And no, not long, we'll be on the railway line, all afterhand from here. And last step I think I'll take when we get through the gate. We can turn left there. And that was quite nice, taking a heap of happy people. There were about 4, I think at least. Is it either 4 or 6 that turned round shortly before we even got to the halfway mark on the way to the dam, or in other words, before we even did about a quarter of the entire distance of the trail. But the stats were on there, so they should have known. But I think it was apparently because of a little kid that couldn't make it, and I don't know if all of them have turned back because of the little kid, but anyway, all the ones that did go for the walk enjoyed it, and a bunch of happy chappy people. Just nice having them, making it worth it in the end. Yeah, and you always get to meet new people. 50 meters away from home. Hope you guys enjoyed.